just giving it up to some other teams and letting them get in some extra practice, or letting them get in kind of a few more alumni pushes, just to see whether or not they can actually get out of bed this morning. So it looks like we do have all three buggies on the line, and yes, in lane 1 it looks like SDC and Rage is being floated, and they've finally released it on the ground and are ready to go. And we're off on the second exhibition heat, and with 3 teams in here, there always are a couple more opportunities for problems, but still, it looked like the only one issue that came up was Rage had a bit of an odd steering, but they all look pretty competitive coming up to the top of Hill 1, and it looks like KDR is actually having a pretty good heat, neck and neck, and they made their transition first before the other two, and in fact, actually, yeah, the other 2 teams making their transitions right now, and coming out of the middle, it is KDR, who got off into the free roll the earliest, followed by a final push from Pioneers, then SDC. So we have KDR kind of rolling first, then Pioneers, then SDC with their bright red Rage buggy, and looks like we have KDR pretty far out in advance, so we're not anticipating any problems there. But with KDR sorry, with SDC and Pioneers, may see a pass. We'll look out on the backside as our lead truck is pulled far enough ahead of the other 2 buggies. So we're already at the stop sign, coming up in front of Phipps Conservatory and the flaggers. And I still don't see SDC or Pioneers, but we'll look in the back.
We've lost Alan temporarily here.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, there we go.
And it looks like KDR has had a little bit of backslide, but made it cleanly into the chute. And we still do have Pioneers maintaining a bit of a lead over SDC in the back. And Pioneers is cleanly into the chute. SDC is a little bit of backslide, but made it into the chute okay. And then on the back side of the chute, looks like all 3 are making it out safely, as KDR is still well out in the lead, but it looks like it'll be a bit of a neck-and-neck race for the SDC and the Pioneers buggy. In fact, they're pretty close to each other.
Okay, and some more audio problems here as we'll cover this down the final stretch. I believe that's KDR out in front.
Yes.
And so they're pushing here about 2:05 as they're coming up on the final transition to Hill 5. A running start here, and ahead we go. 2:15 down the final stretch. KDR again has pretty much had this race from start to finish, and a good Hill 1 and Hill 2 push got off to a good start down into the free roll, and they've taken that momentum all the way through this race pretty much, this exhibition race, as we are up on close to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Go to the finish line here and try to get a final time. Look out for the cones. 2:45 and then 2:46.
So that was Pioneers catching up.
Pioneers almost catches them on the final hill. And I believe this is Sigap coming in at the end, closing in on the 3-minute mark, and just at 3 minutes. So a good race all around there. A couple teams under the 3-minute mark.